Hey guys, it's Tyler with the Bears Den, and today I wanted to film a different kind of video because I've done a lot of vlogs lately. I just wanted to talk to you guys about the pros and cons of living on campus. So I have lived on campus for 2 years now. This is my second year, and I've lived in Hammons House both years. Missouri State does offer both community style living and suite style living. So if you don't know, community style living is where you don't have a bathroom in your room. There's a shared bathroom for the entire floor. Suite style is what I live in. I'm gonna link my dorm tour video. There's 2 bedrooms, 2 people to a bedroom, and then we have a kitchen area and a vanity area, and then we have our own bathroom. And housing is done on a first come first serve basis. So if you are going to Missouri State, you need to fill out your housing application ASAP. I want to start with the bad and end with the good, because I will say living on campus is mostly good. I found it to be a really rewarding experience, but I also don't want to completely sugarcoat it because there are things about it that aren't ideal. The first bad thing about living on campus is parking. So for example, I work most Fridays and Saturdays, and I usually don't come back until 10 or 11 o'clock. And the parking lot for my building is always full. So there's a supplementary parking lot behind my building, and that fills up too. And then the next nearest parking to my building is 2 blocks down the street, and it's a parking garage. Let's be honest, I'm lazy. I don't want to walk 2 blocks to my car. The next thing that I have to gripe about living on campus is the hours of the dining hall. So the dining hall that's attached to my building is called Garst, and Garst is open from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And you would think, wow, that's a really broad span of time. Why are you complaining? It is, and it's awesome, and it's so convenient. However, they only have meals out during certain times of the day. So for example, breakfast is 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and I believe dinner starts at 4:30. And there are periods in between meals where your only options are burgers, pizza and pasta, or salad. The hours during the school week usually aren't a problem for me. It's the weekend hours that I have a hard time with. So I'm not entirely sure what they are right now, but I believe the dining hall doesn't open until 10:30 on the weekends, and then it closes at, I want to say 2. This might not be accurate, but they're weird hours on the weekends. And so if you have to work early in the morning, the dining hall is literally not open before you go to work. So you just have to figure out something to eat, or you just don't eat and go to work on an empty stomach. Okay, my third and final gripe about living on campus is that you just simply do not have your own space. Now, I have never ever had a problem with my roommates, but it's just the matter of fact that I don't have my own bedroom. It's a huge adjustment because I was lucky enough to have my own bedroom growing up. So as an adult, having to share a bedroom with somebody feels kind of strange, especially at first. I mean, you get used to it very quickly, but it's man, I miss having my own bedroom. Okay, now that we're done with the bad, let's talk about the good. So my first point doesn't necessarily apply for everybody. Scholarships can pay for your room and board if you live on campus. Now, if I go and get an apartment and I pay rent out of pocket, my scholarships aren't going to pay for that. So for some people, it may actually be cheaper to live on campus than it would be to live on their own. The next good thing that I wanted to talk about living on campus is, I know I griped about the dining hall hours, but having the dining hall is extremely convenient. I don't have to ever make food for myself. And if I do, it's ramen in the microwave. Also, when you live on campus, you are required to purchase a meal plan, which includes dining dollars. Those dining dollars can be used at any of the vendors on campus. So Einstein Bagel Bros, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Subway, Panda Express, which is really awesome because yes, you pay for it, but throughout the semester, it doesn't feel like you're paying for it. It feels like I just swipe my card and I get a free drink from Starbucks. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about that's really good about living on campus is meeting people. I met all of the friends that I've made in college through the residence hall, because during class you don't really get time to socialize with people, so you don't really make the same connections that you would with the people that live in the same building as you. I can genuinely say that I don't think I would have any college friends if I hadn't ever lived on campus, because I'm not super close with anybody that I'm only in classes with. I say the best for last. So the best part about living on campus, without a doubt, is how convenient it is. If I lived off campus, I would have to wake up much earlier to get to my 8 a.m.s because it takes me 15 minutes tops to walk to my farthest class. There's also like a post office here. We have ATMs here. The bookstore's here. You could go get clothes. We also have Madison Avenue Boutique where you can go get clothes. Like I said, there's all kinds of restaurants at the PSU. You have access to the library at all times because everything you do that has to do with school is in your backyard. There's literally a convenience store in the lobby of my building, but overall, like, my favorite thing about living on campus is how convenient it is, because if I didn't have a job off campus, I probably wouldn't leave campus very often, except for maybe to go to the grocery store to get coffee. Everything that I do, I can do from campus. So those are all of my pros and cons about living on campus that I could think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there's several more. Feel free to drop any questions in the comments that you have about living in the residence halls. I will also try and leave some like helpful links in the description box. I'll leave the link to the dining services page that tells you all of the hours of operation for every food vendor and dining hall on campus, and I'll leave the link to like the residence halls in the description box as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next week.